I am really just interested in hearing you talk about your journey to Sicily, what led you to leave, what life was like at home, and, on the way to Sicily, what that was like, and then, how things are different now and your experience in Sicily. So
my experience was in Italy or
yes.
in Italy.
So,
Okay.
well, I think what I'd like to know, about life at home before you left, and then, why you chose to leave, and what it was like on the way to Italy, and then, what life is like now. So kind of the whole story.
Okay.
If you're all right with sharing that. You are completely, by the way, I can stop recording at any time. You can stop sharing your story at any time. Anything you need, we can stop or take a break or something. So don't worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could just tell me what your experience has been like. And if you could start by saying your name, so you'd say, I'm Joel, and and then you can say whatever part of your story you want to tell.
Okay. First of all, I came in Italy in August 20, I think 16, 16, yes. And first, I had the problem of language. Even if I studied Italian language in my country, Cameroon. I'm from Cameroon. And the first time I came here, it was difficult to understand Italian people, even if I speak English. I speak Italian. Sorry. And but the people here were the people where I were, because I changed my city. First I was in Catania. Now I'm in Pisa. So
Okay.
in Catania it was I think it was very nice, because I had friends. Even now we are always friends.
Mm-hmm.
And there I began to study sociology.
Okay.
I did it for one year, because I don't know if I can say alone, because I was the only person there, only person there who came from another country.
Okay.
I was the only African there.
In your class.
Even if I had friends, and we did some many things. We did many things, but I didn't feel that I didn't feel very good, because I was the only African there. And then I chose to go to another country, to peace. But first to go there, I had some problem with home, because I didn't know that there they could help people. They could help people. They could help people. I didn't know that. But when I go to San Egidio, the community San Egidio, they helped me very good. They helped me a lot. I can say that they helped me a lot. And there I had some more friends. I had many friends there, and I can say that the community is like a family, because they are in Catania. They are in another country in Italy. So in many cities, in Italy. And like I said before, they helped me a lot. And after 1 year in Catania, I changed city, and I come to Pisa. I'm here to Pisa since 3 years.
Okay.
Since 3 years, and here I'm studying economy, and here the city Pisa city is I can say, if you want to study here, it's good, but if you want to study and enjoy in the same time,
Oh,
it's not
really?
easy. Yes, like a student is good to study there. It's good to study, but if you want to study and enjoy, it's not very simple. And I hope my problem, even when I was in Katana, is to find a job. To find a job like a student, it's very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And but here they help people with I don't know how to call it in English. I don't know how very sorry, I don't know how to call
That's okay.
this thing.
I don't know if there's an easy French word, I might know it, but
In French is both the truth. I don't know. Both the truth.
I wouldn't know
Sorry.
that.
Both the truth. I don't know how to explain you. But is the good system and this system is in Italy. With this system I tried to study. Even if I don't have a job, they give me the house, out the way to eat, and like this I'm trying to study with mind, with free mind.
Okay.
So it's
So
my way. I don't know if you have any question.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you have any question about something or.
I think maybe I could. Okay, so you're saying that the system that we don't know how to just like we don't know what it's called is the so it's money and housing and support while you're a student. Um,
Mhm.
is that coming from the school or from the government or from the?
For the government.
Okay, all right. We have things like that. I think we call it, like financial aid, things like that. I think that might be similar. So, okay. I get help from the government too a little bit. With
I'm trying to find it in internet.
college is expensive. I understand that is a lot. And I think so. Do you feel like the challenge of finding a job has been because you're a student and you have to make time for that? Or do you feel like some of that is because of, not having been in Italy for very long?
I think the problem is first, because in Italy, to find a job is very difficult, even if you are not a student.
Okay.
That is the first thing. The second thing is that it is the fact that the here is the language.
Mm-hmm.
Here the problem is the language. Even if you know how to speak Italian, they are using some word that you can't understand very well. And
Mm-hmm.
when you speak with them, and when they say that they see you cannot, I don't know, you cannot speak with them, then they think the best for them is to choose Italian people where they can speak with him, they can work with him without a problem.
Okay.
So my so for me the real problem is the language. The real problem is the language, and sometimes I don't know if I can say that there is sometimes we are discriminate. I don't know, is the best the
Yes.
best word, because even if you know how to speak Italian, you know how to communicate with them. They they they, they prefer to choose have I don't know them people, the Italian people. They prefer to choose them. I don't know
Oh.
why. I don't know why. I don't
Mhm.
know. So even if I wasn't the student, even if I had my certificate, I finished the study. The real problem is that we are sometimes discriminate about it, about our skin. But we cannot do anything, even if we speak. But we know
Of
it's the
course.
life. The only thing we have to do is only find the job, even if it's difficult. But it's the same. It's the only thing we have to do.
Yes, of course. Everybody, everyone needs to work and everyone should be able to work. I'm sorry you're experiencing that. I've heard that that's common in a lot of places, but it's unfortunate because there's no reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so finding a job is hard right now, even
Yes,
if
yes,
you have your course.
yes,
So you said you were from Cameroon.
yes.
Okay. Could you tell me a little bit about what your life was like there and why you decided to come to Italy instead?
What I like there in Cameroon.
Um,
Mm.
what so how was life in Cameroon? What
Okay, okay.
was your family there? Um, why did you choose to come to Italy? What made you decide that?
Okay. Um, I did high school. I did my high school in Cameroon, and after my high school, my uncle who lives here said I can come in Europe to do it to study at university. And I was very interested about that. And I don't know how to speak to explain you how the life was there in Cameroon. But the only thing I can say is it's not better than here, but I would like to to continue to do the university there in Cameroon. The problem in my country is that even if you uh, have finished your study, to find a job there is more difficult than here.
Oh,
Then it's more difficult because they don't prefer your ability. I don't know your ability, your skills. No,
mhm.
the choice if mm, this is the uh, them way to I don't know uh, to to choose one person to work. If you know me, you can call if you know me, you can call your friends or another person who you know to work with me.
Okay.
It's not because he has an ability or he has an skills. It's just because you know him.
Okay.
So that is the problem. Is the real problem. Even
Okay.
if this person just finished the high school, and there is another person who won the job, and this person have had an more ability or more skills, more skill than that person. They will choose another person because they know him. It's not because
Okay.
he has an ability, or it's not because he has some skills.
Mhm.
That's the real problem in my country. So for university, I will prefer to study there, but because I want to find a job, because I want to um, to grow up in my life,
Mhm.
I I prefer here. I prefer to stay here.
Okay. So
But the life there was nice. Was nice. My life there is very nice. My family is very good with me. Even now they're very good with me. The only times they call me and say that I don't know if the word is encourages me. Sorry.
I think so.
That,
Encourage.
that the word encourage. I don't know if the encourage. Okay. So it's is that my life in my country.
Okay. Um. So what was it like actually traveling from Cameroon to Italy? Did you go and meet your uncle, or what was it like getting from one place to the other?
The travel with the company. I left the capital of Cameroon is Yaoundé. I live Yaoundé, and after I we we go to Ethiopian is it depends of the company you choose. It can be Air France or Ethiopian Airline or Moroccan Line.
Mm-hmm.
If you take Air France, they will take you to Yaoundé, after France, Paris, and after Italy.
Okay.
The time is 8 hours
Oh wow,
to leave Cameroon and Italy. 8 hours.
that's a long time. On the plane the whole time?
Yes, you take two planes.
Okay. Um. All right. I. Let me. So when you came to Italy, were you meeting with your uncle, or did you come and stay on your own?
I don't understand. Sorry.
You said you had a family member that was in Europe that suggested you come to school up there. Did you meet with them when you got to Italy?
We just called. I called my family, and sorry, I don't understand really your question. I didn't understand.
Do you want me to repeat it? I'll say it a different way. Um, you said that somebody in your family lived in Europe before you came here. Did
Yes,
you come and live with that person, or did you stay on your own?
I stay on my own. Even
Okay.
now, I'm alone. I'm staying alone.
Okay. Um, how long after you got to Catania did you um, come to the community?
How long?
Yes. A long
Uh,
time before you got involved there?
it's one year, like I said before.
Okay.
I do 1 year in Catania, and after I came to Pisa.
All right. And did you, um, I'm trying to think. Can you tell me more about what it was like with the community and what kind of things they do?
Okay, in the community, when I came to community, I think it was in April in April 2017, I think. First, it was because I had a problem for the house. And after they took me, they explained me how the community, how what is the community, how I can help the community to grow up. And after I began to work with another um, another students of the community, because there was only student who I work with them. And the work is that was that we we prepare the food, and we go to give it to the person who lives in outside. I don't know how it's outside.
Mm-hmm.
The person who lives outside, the
Oh,
person who don't have the
they don't have.
house.
Okay, they don't. Okay, yeah.
And sometimes I help also to stay with old people, grandma, grandfather, and we play. We play sometimes. We play with those persons, and it was very nice. It was very nice. And even in August, only August, they do something here. The name in Italian is Tre giorni senza frontiere. Try 3 days without border. In those 3 days, there are many games with Italian people, African people, the people who come to another country.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not 3 days? We just play. We just sorry, 1 second. That word I don't
I
I have
completely
to check
understand.
it. Sorry. Appreciate. I come to reflect. Okay. In that 3 days, we reflect about our lives, about about the discrimination, about the problem who we have in Italy, or the problem we have in the world, about many problems, and anybody here give her their opinion about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's very nice. It's very nice that days.
That sounds really interesting. So I'm trying to understand. So 3 days, is that, are you not eating for that 3 days? Sometimes I know that that's a thing. Or,
I don't understand.
okay. I was asking a random question. Don't worry about that. I was confused. Right now, you said you're still a student, but in a different city. Would you mind repeating the name of it? I'm not familiar with Italy very much. What's the city called that you're in now?
Okay. I think Syrian people.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if I have understood really your question. You asked me who city I'm talking, who country I'm talking about it.
Oh, no. What? Sorry. What city are you in right now?
Okay. What? Well, the city is Pisa.
Okay. Sorry, I was a little.
It's
All
near
right.
Florence.
I've heard of that with the Leaning Tower, right? All right,
Yes,
I know
yes,
that one.
yes,
I know that one. Um, so you're studying economics right now.
yes. Economic.
Um, do you know what kind of job you want to have?
After finishing studying,
Yes.
I think after this, mm, I hope after in next March next January I'll finish.
Oh,
And
okay.
if I finish, I will do the master.
Okay.
And if I finish master, I think I will do trading. Um, I don't know the name in English. Is uh, financial analyst.
Okay. Yes.
I think that financial analyst.
Okay.
Yeah, is the two things I would like to do.
That's a good job. That would be a good one. Would you want to be working in Cameroon again or stay in Europe somewhere?
First, I would like to begin maybe in Europe, and after I finish in Cameroon,
Okay.
I want to do something in my to my country.
That makes sense.
Maybe after this I will go to I would like to go to Canada.
Mm,
Uh, I don't know, somewhere
nice
where
place.
I can have many experience.
I think Canada would be very different from Italy. I if you
Yes, yes, yes.
and I know you would be able to use your French up there too, so that's good
Hmm.
in some part. Um,
Yes, I think it's the best. Is I think it's better than Italy about yes. I think
I
because
think
I have my friends there who is who can who got there in the same times with me. And now he said me is good. He had a job. He got a job. He's studying, and he's very fine there.
that would be a really good place. It sounds like. Um, so right now you're a student, and you said you haven't. There's not a lot of work for students there right now. Um, what has life like been with the coronavirus? How has that gone?
In my city.
Yes, and for you.
Uh, about me, it was very difficult. First of all, it was very difficult because I was worried
Mm-hmm.
about my family, and it was difficult also because first I didn't have a job. Second, the small thing I I did before coronavirus, I didn't do that. I stopped it. So to eat or to buy something who could help me, it was very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But with the community, I try to do so. They try to help me in some way, and also stay alone is not easy to stay alone. It's not very easy. Don't see your friend. You don't have to see your friend. You have to be alone. You don't have to see somebody. But with social media, I try to call. I try to call some friends, some of my family, and with um, with my family and with my friends was very. We try to communicate. even if we didn't I didn't touch the body,
Mhm.
but with WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, we're trying to be always um, mm,
I
some
think I think they call that keeping in touch. To
in touch.
to be in touch is to like
Okay, yes.
talking with people. Yeah. I think here in the US we have not had as much of a lockdown as Italy did. I know that. But my family has been really careful, so I've been saying, texting my friends and like FaceTiming and trying to, keep up with people when I'm not
Yeah.
able to see them. So I understand that. I'm sure it was hard though to be staying alone for that long. Um, so for your classes, had that changed? Did you do those online?
Yes, now it's online. All is online now. Even an exam. We do exam just online in video.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's that.
Okay. Um, things have started have um, things have started opening back up again, right? In Italy, like you can go outside a little bit more now and go to the store if you need to, right?
I don't understand. Sorry.
Um, so because of coronavirus, they had a
Yes.
lockdown, right? And you had to stay where you were.
Mhm.
That's what. Okay.
Yes.
Um, so have they started taking away some of the rules on that? Like you can go out more now? Are
Yes.
the,
Now we can go out. We can go out, but we have to put
the mask?
what mask. The mask. But now it's free. We can go out. We can do everything we want. But the only thing we have to take is mask.
Okay.
Everywhere we have to take mask. We are now like ninja.
I know, we are too. Everyone's walking around with the mask. Um, so how has your family been back home? You said you were worried about them. Are they doing okay with coronavirus?
They are okay now. For the moment, I called my mother yesterday, and she said me it's okay. They began to go to school. The
Mhm.
people who have to do the certificate, and for me, it's not good. If they ask my opinion, it's not good because the coronavirus is always there. The only thing we have to do is be careful,
Mhm.
and go to school is not the only thing we have to do. We have to be careful, but like I know my country, I can do anything. I just say to my mother that they have to be careful, and it's the only thing I can do. The only
Of
thing.
course.
But for the moment, she said to me that it's okay. Then they have mask, and only thing they want to do, they only take mask. No, so I think it will be okay, and I hope that.
It sounds like it will. Um, I understand that. Where I live, they started going back to normal, and I don't think that that's smart. People are getting sick again, so it makes me worried. So I'm staying in my house. To be safe.
When they said that we could go outside, I stay I stay in my home for 2 weeks to
Just to be
I stay in
safe.
my home for 2 weeks. Yes, for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, because yeah, that way you would know if people were actually getting sick or if it was okay. That's smart.
But now I go outside. because I have to do many things. I have to find a job. I have to do the things that I stopped to do before coronavirus.
Mhm.
And anytime I have to do sport, I have to play because I play basket with my friends now.
Sounds like fun. Do you play basketball a lot?
Yeah, yes. I began it um, the past year.
Hmm.
It's like we say past year.
Hmm.
Okay, the past year.
What other things do you do for fun right now in Pisa?
Well, sorry.
What do you do for fun in Pisa when you're not
Mm,
studying?
I'm playing basket, like I said before. I play basket. Uh, Before coronavirus, I played also football. But after that, my I don't know how to play football. I'm very I'm very bad. I'm very bad.
Me too.
And, and so the only thing I do is play basket, and sometimes I go out. I work with some friends, and and the fun and only fun and another fun thing I do is study.
Of course.
Study.
Yes. Um, so do you still talk to Walter and people from the community, even though you're not right there?
Yes, then there are people of community even here in Pisa.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's nice to have that, I'm sure. Um, so I just realized that I forgot to tell you what we're doing and why we wanted to interview you. So I can tell you about that now. Sorry, it's a little bit late.
Sorry, so because I just woke up, me too. So I didn't think I could ask this. Sorry.
That's okay.
So
I just realized I forgot to mention all of that. So I'm sorry because I should have said that first. But so I
not
don't know if
really,
Walter told you anything about what we're doing. Did did they tell you?
not really, not
Okay.
really.
Okay. So I'm a college student, and there are 4 college students and 3 professors who are working on research this summer. So we're doing research. Um, and for our project, what we were going to do was go to Catania and visit with people there and hear about their stories and why they moved from Africa and what it was like. So we were trying to learn about the stories of people who have come from different parts of Africa and why. And we were going to write a big paper about it, a research paper. We were also going to make a play about it that we would show in Catania and one that we would show at our school. A play about people's stories to help people understand what it's like and why you might move, and to help kind of teach people about why discrimination is bad, basically. I think that if people understood what was going on and why people were coming, I think they would have more kindness for them. I think is that they just don't understand, right? So that was a big part of what we were doing. So that was before coronavirus, but because of that, we can't travel. So
Yeah.
go to Kenya. So what we're doing instead is we've been on the internet reading news stories and articles about issues around the world. So we're looking into problems of human rights in every country where governments are, harming people or taking away their safety or their rights, in every country. So each of us students has a part of the world that we're studying. So I'm studying Europe and the Americas.
Mm-hmm.
So we're researching human rights, and we're also collecting interviews like this one. And we're going to make a video. We're probably going to post this online to share with people your story. And that's why I'm recording.
With my bad English.
I think, trust me, your English is just fine. I'm impressed. But yes, so we're going to be sharing these stories, and what we're hoping to do is to still create a play at our school, but we're going to use these interviews to help us write our script for the play. So that what people are hearing is directly from you all, so that your message and your stories are being told. So that's really what we're doing. It's harder, I think, because we aren't able to be together to research, and we can't go travel to see you all, but we're still very excited about what we're doing. I don't have any questions, or if I was unclear about something.
The only thing I want to say that if I can help you in another way, you can tell me. That's
Okay, well, thank you.
The good thing. I like this. I really like this.
It's good to be talking to you. I was going to say, maybe we can keep in touch a little bit, and maybe we can meet another time later and talk about how things are going again, or something like that.
Okay. It's okay for me.
Okay, well, thank you. I don't ever want to ask you to do more than you have time for. If you are not available for something, don't worry about it. We'll just see what we can do. But do you have any questions or anything else you would want to share?
Anything to share with people, with you? Let me reflect. I don't think I have a question, because you explained me very well how it what you do, and like I said before, for me it's a good thing. And just want to say that this is not easy for the people, even if they know our stories. Even if they know our stories, they know why we left our country to come here to study or to find a job.
Mm-hmm.
If there are people who know that. There are many who know that, and you are not the first person. You are not going to be the first person who will do that.
Mm-hmm.
There are many persons who did that, and for now, for me, there is not there. I didn't see the results. For me, I didn't see the results.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's the only thing we have to do. If we can do something, we can do it. But we can go in front of people and say that, and we can go in front of people and tell them about our stories. Now, tell them why we left our country and why we want to come here. But many people, the first thing, why we come here, or we go, or in America or in Canada or in Europe, even in Russia, it's not because we want to find a job. No, it's because for me is to find out how can I make my country grow, how can I help my country?
Mm-hmm.
It's my first problem. Even if I would like to work here, it's not because I want to stay here for the long time. No, it's because I want to understand how the people here work, how the people here make the country grow, how they make many things. So,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, I would like to go to my country and make the same thing. Not really the same thing like they do that, but I would like to help my country in my way. And I think that we are many here who came here for the same problem, to help our country is our is our first problem. It's not because we want to find a job. No, it's because we want to help our country in our way.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you study, for example, in my country, when you study in my country, um, don't matter about your level in school. Um, they don't pay you very they don't pay you in about your ability, about your skills. No, is the real problem, because is the problem because is the I don't know how to sorry. I'll try to explain you very well. The thing I want to say is that when you are in my country, for example, don't matter what about your ability or your skills. When they say that they will pay you like that, they will pay you like that. They don't matter about your skills or your ability. And is the problem is the real problem is the fact that is why the people don't want to go in a country. It's about it, about the politics.
Mm-hmm.
So if the stay there is not because they really want to stay there, it's because in them country it's very difficult. It's very difficult to help them country. Just because the politics there is not very good. It's not it's not good. So for me, I want to try to help my country. I will try to help my country, and I will help my country in my way. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the only thing why the people come here, why the people leave the country to come here. And another problem is about the war. Is the second problem, and for me is a problem that we have uh, to to reflect about it. Is a problem that we have to reflect about it, because even if they hide the real situation of the country. For example, in my country, I don't know if you have in mind understand the Camerun in your life before me. If you know Cameroon before I speak about it.
I
I
know
don't know.
about Cameroon. I don't know a lot about Cameroon.
Yeah. So in Cameroon there was a war, but the they didn't talk about it. They didn't talk about it anymore. Nothing. But there was a war in my country. It's a real problem because they hide the things that the people have to know.
Mm-hmm.
And the only people who came there, it's also because there is war in them country. So I hope that this video or this recording will be um, help people to understand our situations, to understand us, and not to help or no, but to understand why we left our country and why we are here. It's not because we want to find to steal job, like the Italian people say. They said we are here to steal them job. No, it's not because of it's not that. We are here because we want to understand how the European people do to grow up, because we want to do the same thing in our country.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only thing I want to say.
Okay, thank you. I have a question. So, is that why you chose to study economics, so that you can help your country? Is that?
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Oh, I can tell you what I'm studying. I feel like if you're sharing that, I should, to be fair, I'm studying political science. So, politics and international interactions. So, different countries and the way they work together or the way they don't. And I'm also studying economics, but just a little bit, not much.
Yes, it is. When I studied sociology, I also do politics science.
Okay.
So I understand. So
Okay.
you are doing international politics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a question, but I forgot it. Let me think. Oh, it's not a question, but I wanted to agree with you that I think I can understand what you mean, that a lot of people have seen plays like the one we're making, and it doesn't always make a difference as much as we want it to, I would love for people to see it and just change their mind, but I don't think that's always how that goes.
It will not be easy.
I don't think it is. I do think one thing I'm hoping for, part of it is that we're talking, one person to one person, right? I always think that one of the most important things is for people, like you said, not to help other people even. It doesn't sound like you really need help. You're just here for school.
No.
Of course. But I think if people were to just understand and to see other people as people, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to understand that they're a person just like me who wants their country to be doing well and to help make it better. I think if they understood that, they would be a lot more compassionate.
Like you said, a lot of people think that the only thing we need is help.
Mm-hmm.
It's only help. For example, when you ask something to somebody, especially here in Italy, he think that we need you need help. You only need help. No, the only thing we need is that you can understand. We would like that you understand. You understand us. We just want to be understand.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only thing we want. And when even if when you ask somebody, even if we need help. For example, for me, for the first time when I was in community, when I really needed help, they helped me. But the only thing I wanted, I wanted them to give me is the opportunity to earn my own money to help me for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that I want to say is really that we need help, but we need to be in English. Sorry. Independent.
I think that's right. Independent.
Independent.
They're similar.
So we need to be independent. We don't need that. When I have the problem, I only ask help. I only ask. Now, when I have a problem, if I earn my own money, when I have a problem, I can help for myself. I can help I can even help another person who really need help. So is the problem that I think for me is my problem for the Italian people, because when you ask something, they think that they have to help you. The only time that you have to ask something, they have to help you. They have to help you. They have to help you. But for me, the only way you can help somebody is to teach to that person how to be independent. How to teach him how to help him to be independent. For me, it's the only way you have to help somebody. Is the only way. And I just that that person can't. That person will not go to in front of you to actually help, because you teach it to that person how to be independent, and he will not ask you help anymore.
Yes, I understand that. I think that's really true. I don't have any more questions, and it sounds like you shared what you wanted to share. If you have any last words to say for the video, I don't know if.
No, for me it's okay. I said only thing I wanted to do to say.
All right. Well, thank you so much for meeting to talk with me. I really enjoyed learning from you and hearing about your experience. Hopefully we can keep in touch, and I will keep you updated on our project. So when we have videos and news to share, I'll make sure to send you links.
Okay. It's okay. I hope my English was very it wasn't very bad.
No, it's very good.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good evening.